What's going on, everybody? Welcome into What You Heard Reviews.
Yes. We are back with another fire review for That Tail No Sonic. But before we get started, y'all know what to do. Make sure y'all subscribe to become part of the tribe. Do us right. Hit that like and comment because you guys are loving the content. Now, we got a little R&B. We got a little pop. We got a little Afro beats. We got some real singing going on. We got Jorja Smith, Falling or Flying. And yeah, let's get right into it like we ain't had a meal since getting released from prison. Okay?
All right, man, let's do this. Is it a project, man? Yeah, this is a project through and through. Falling or Flying. Great title, dude.
Great title.
Just such a good title to a project. And when she's talking about all these things and her life experiences and what she's going through, and it's one of those things. And I think just on a human level, right, where are we falling to, or are we flying?
Right.
You know what I mean? And
right.
I love that metaphor. I think it speaks to a lot of different people.
Right.
You know, and she does it so beautifully well.
Yes.
You know, the way she sings, and you know, it's just really well done project.
Yeah, the messaging of this, we all know that feeling of, is this a bad time? Is it a good time? Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's a little bit of both, especially when it comes to love. You can feel like you're kind of losing control, but then you can also feel like you're floating at the same time. Mm-hmm. I think any type of really like a elated feeling can feel like that, yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. Because things can feel, like I said, a little out of control. But next thing you know, you look down and wait, I'm still going. I'm still in the air.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's such a great metaphor. And the message is screamed throughout this album in various different ways.
For sure.
And it really it lends to the flow of the project, right? The flow is very well done, in my opinion. I think that it has a nice, smooth ebb and flow to it. It's a little bit more up tempo, front heavy than on the back of the album. But I also think there's a very purposeful way of doing it where it wasn't super up tempo and then like ballad. It was like, okay, we're going to hit you guys over the head with some up tempo songs, but then kind of smooth it out as the album goes, towards the back of the album. So yeah, I think the flow is very well done in my opinion.
I disagree a little bit. This is probably the biggest problem I have with the album is the flow.
Okay.
I agree. It's an A and a B side heavy.
Okay.
And I don't necessarily like it because I tune out towards the end. So it's a 16-track album, technically 14. There's 2 interludes or skits, and those are fine. I actually don't have any issue with those. But it's just, it is a little bit too A and B side for me.
Okay.
But I do want to say, because it is a negative for me, that doesn't mean it's bad or it's terrible.
Right.
I do have a little bit of an issue with that.
It is a little A and B-ish for sure.
So I think it could have been done a little bit different and a little bit better, just in my opinion. But again, yeah, that's where I have with the flow. Standouts, bro.
Let's get into standouts, man.
Standouts. I'll go with the first one, man. First one, I love the first track, man. Try Me.
Yes.
Try Me is fantastic. And this is, again, going back to what we were talking about, the falling or flying, right? And when I've changed, and we all shed old skin or old habits or whatever. I've changed. I've done this, and you're going to hurt some people.
Yep.
And, it's like, take the new me or
Right.
leave it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
You can't say that I haven't changed. Right.
Try me. So it's a really good way to start off. I'm so happy she started with this particular track because it is up tempo, and it's just I love the messaging behind it.
Yes. I'll get into my first one, man. Little Things. Very Afro beats ish. Just has a great energy to the song. And talking about the little things that matter, right? And I think the way it's packaged is in this up tempo, vibey, but the message is still dope. So it's something you could definitely rock with, dance to, but then you start listening to the bars and you're like, oh, no, this has some real meaning behind it. So yeah, I love Little Things, man.
Yeah, and I'm going to second you on what you just said. And my next handout would be Go Go Go. This is probably the most pop song on here, and I actually do like this version or like what she's doing with the song, right? And the reason why I like it is to kind of second what you said. She does a really good job of giving you something serious, right? And the Go 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 is basically you're out of my life now. Go
right.
Get Right. Again, it's the growing up part. It's I've changed. It's and she's giving you a real message, right? And it's kind of hits home for a lot of people, right? Everybody's kind of gone through something similar to this, right? But yet you put it over something poppy beat R&B wise,
right?
Just to liven up the message a little bit. But if you listen to the message, it's just so good,
It's fire.
Yeah.
My second one would be Greatest Gift, and I'm gonna try not to butcher this name. Featuring Lila Ike. I think that's the way you pronounce it. This is actually a very short song. It feels like an interlude.
This is my last one.
Okay.
As well. So I just want to
Okay.
I want to second that because I love
this song, bro.
Love this song, man.
The energy behind it is very smooth. And it's a song that feels like you can play it and it goes for anybody that you really genuinely care about. Like it's in a love relationship type of form, but the way she delivers, like, you're the greatest gift. You know what I mean? Like,
so I want to say something. I saw an interview, and this is what kind of changed my mind about this song. Not that I didn't like it before, but it made me think. The song she's talking about to herself. She's the greatest gift, right? She's taking care of herself, and that's again that speaks. Yeah, it's like she's speaking to her younger self and her basically new self today, right? And she's saying to herself, I am the greatest gift.
Dang, I didn't even think about that.
And so that really locked in on me, and I was like, bro, this song is even way more fire now.
Dope.
Like, it was already a standout for me.
Yeah.
But then I heard that, and I was like, this is even better, bro. Like, it's just so good and well crafted.
My last one, and this is my absolute favorite song on this album, and it's the last track on the album. Excuse me. What If My Heart Beats Faster? This song is absolutely sonically amazing, and it's Adele-ish, but it's not. She's singing her life away on this.
Bro, she can sing anyways, bro. She's got such a great voice.
Great voice, but the message of what if my heart beats faster, it's almost like it doesn't matter. It's this is the way I'm going to feel regardless. And I mean, what a way to end the album on such a positive but emotional, but it's not going to make you cry. It's just going to make you like, man, yes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is by far my favorite track on the album.
By the way, that's a good point too. Real quick, there's nothing, to me anyways, there's nothing that would make you want to cry like that's sad and sappy. but makes you think about a lot of stuff.
Yes.
And I think that's a really good point to make.
Yes.
That it's like, yes, and it's a great way to end off this album in particular.
So we got the replayability.
Replayability, man, it's pretty high.
I look,
pretty high, bro.
I have this album as being very high replayability. I have replayed this album a ton, a ton. And I will say this, 16 tracks, but a lot of them are very short.
It goes by pretty quick.
And they're not, and a lot of them are not structured in the sense of like 16 hook, 16 chorus hook. It's kind of like they're just messages wrapped up in lyrics. And I think that's what's so dope. You got a lot of 2.5 minute songs that are just big and vibrant and emotional. And then you also have the sprinkle of the up tempo, which kind of keeps it clean right there. So yeah, I think replayability for me is super high.
Yep. And it's a vibrant thing, man.
It's a vibrant
thing. Again, the vibrant thing, is it a vibe? Is for me, it's twofold, right? It's that A and B side. What do you want to listen to? What do you want to get into?
That is true.
At that particular moment, because it does slow down. And again, I'll say it again. It's not a bad thing. It's just like, what side do I want? Do I want the A side? Do I want the B side? So, two different vibes to me, but still fire vibes.
Fire vibes. Yeah.
Score time. You go first, bro.
I got it at a 9.
Nice.
I got it at a solid 9. Here's what I'll say about this album before you give your score and before we get up out of here. I'll say this. Jorja Smith has been featured on a lot of stuff that I've loved. Great to hear this album. Thought she did a really good job of having different elements of her style without losing her ability to sing, which I thought was tremendous. Thought she had a great variety of songs and feels all over the album. I think even though I did like the flow, to your point, if maybe Little Things is halfway and then Go is in the second third of the album, I think that just breaks it up a little bit because the back end it's not really ballady, but it's a little bit more R&B-ish, like traditional R&B, singing. I think that would have put it at a 10, but I don't necessarily dislike the flow. I just think that would have made it right there.
Gotcha.
Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I got this a little bit lower, man. I got it at 8.5.
Okay.
I think it's a solid album. I love her voice, man. There's little to nothing to complain about her vocals, man. And so again, do you want to put her in a pop? Do you want to put her in some Afrobeats? Do you want to put her in some R&B?
Soul.
It's all good.
All
good.
Yeah.
My problem is it's a little bit too broken up as a project for me. It takes away a little bit more for me personally.
Okay.
But that doesn't take away from the back half of that album, though.
Right.
It's still really good. It's just it kind of to me it's just a little bit off. But again, great project. I think you guys should go check it out if you haven't already.
Yes.
Please do yourself a favor if you're an R&B pop fan. I think you guys will really enjoy this project.
100%. Make sure you guys check it out. If you've already checked it out, leave a comment. If you haven't, go check it out. Come back, leave a comment.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know what you guys think. Are we wrong? Are we right?
Yeah.
Did we miss it? Are we right on? Let us know. You know what I mean?
You guys stay safe. You guys stay positive out there.
And as always, you guys are the greatest gift to us. You know what I'm saying? And it's only about what you heard. Peace.